Welcome back, you lovely people. It is me, OrganicLi's, and we're gonna show you how to pot up this order that my sister placed. Whoop whoop. She got a Monstera. I was just showing you off there. She's in a 6-inch pot, and then she got a Scindapsus pictus. This was in my prop box, so I text her and let her know that she's gonna have to give that baby high humidity for a few days until it acclimates. But yeah, I'm gonna show you how I put together my packages to make sure that they get where they need to get and there is no damage, because who wants a broken planty? Not me. Okay, so we're gonna put my polyfill on top of the dirt. What this does is it prevents the dirt from falling out of the pot and into the box, but it also keeps the plant inside the pot and keeps the plant from falling out the pot too. So what I do is I put the polyfill down at the bottom, and then I place a piece of top on top of the polyfill and then put it alongside the nursery pot. So what that does is it creates a nice little, barrier. Because who wants a broken plant baby in their plant mail? Nobody! We want nice, safe, secure plant babies. So then after I get that one done, we're going to move over to the big baby. Now, people get intimidated and they don't, they're afraid to ship big plants. But in all honesty, it's really not that hard. All you have to do is, like I said, get your polyfill, place it all around the bottom of the pot, in between the petioles, the stems, push it down as best as you can, and then put that nice piece of tape on top. If you need to hold the leaves up so you don't tape the leaves down by accident, it's not that hard. But yeah, that's it, see? And then take some more polyfill, pack it in there, and tape. Now, if you notice, she also has some new leaves that are just unfolding. So when we put her in the box, we're going to put some polyfill around the leaves too. But I'll show you once I get to that part. We're still taping because I love me some tape. You can never tape too much. I don't care what nobody says. Tape it all. Tape it all. And then we flip her over like a Dairy Queen blizzard to make sure that she don't come out. And another time, boom, 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 boom. See, that's how you know you did it right. Now, first, we're going to put her ceramic 3-inch bowl in. We got to make sure that's secure because if that baby moves around, it's going to wreck the leaves like crazy. So first, we're going to tape the dish down. And I tried to do this the hard way, but we figured out the easy way eventually. But you take it, place the tape on top, put it down at the bottom, push down as hard as you can, and push the tape. Boom. She's in there like swimwear. And we do a tip over test. I tip over test everything. If you can't tip it over, it ain't secure. Secure the bag. Secure the bag. Okay, this time I get a big, huge piece of tape because we're going to tape this pot inside the box and make sure it's secure as well. Now watch how I do this. Watch. See? Go down. Push it nice and hard. Over top, hold it hard, around the side, to the bottom, and push, and boom, she's in there. Now, we're going to tape another tape, and this is what I call the anchor piece. Anytime I put a piece of tape on the side of the box going up, I put a piece of anchored tape horizontally across. So basically it acts like a double anchor to keep it to the box so it doesn't come off. I'm not saying United States Postal Service is rough with packages, but sometimes the package goes through a little, wear and tear, and we don't want it to come loose. So now comes Jenga. We figure out where we could put our plants with least amount of damage before we start taping. Because once I tape, the tape is in there. So I think we got it figured out. Now here comes the complicated part, because taping in corners is pretty complicated. It takes an extra amount of tape, but still same concept. Put it on top, hold it nice and tight, wrap it around, tape it down. Now for the other side, push the plant in, start the tape at the top, straighten it up a little, hold it down nice and firm, push it down, tape down, and push tight. See? Nice and easy. And there's our anchor piece. Now it's time for Big Mama, Big Mama, Big Mama, Big Mama. So we got to be extra careful because, like I said, this plant has leaves that are unfurling, like literally in the process of unfurling. So we're going to make sure she's in there nice and tight, but not too tight to where if the leaves do decide to keep unfurling in there, they have the room to do so. But again, tape down to the side, but this time I start on the box because the pot is a little bit bigger and I didn't want to take the risk of flopping the plant all loosey-goosey. So I go from the bottom of the box and then to the side of the plant to the top. Then I flip it around and do the same thing. Top of the plant. Up. I got my positioning jacked up. Start anew! Start at the top, down to the side, nice and tight. Push it down to the box, and we're in there. Scoot it over just a smidgen, push down, and now for our anchor pieces. I just noticed that I keep a stank face this whole time, but that's just because I'm concentrating. Now this is where I say I go tape crazy. I like to make sure the baby ain't gonna go nowhere. So what do? I put another piece of tape on top and then anchor that to the box as well. And then I take another little piece and then I anchor that to the box as well. Because she's a 6-inch pot baby. 6-inch pot babies are pretty heavy. And the more they move around, the more likely they are to detach. So what I like to do is put as much tape as possible so it doesn't detach. And just to be extra safe and secure, we're gonna do the little baby too. So I'm touching around and filling in the box to make sure everything is secure. If I see there are spots that don't look right to me, or it looks like it might come apart like in a day or two or whatever, I will add some more anchor pieces. And I tend to ask my customers when they be like, hey, how do you feel about your plant arriving with so much tape? But I'm pretty sure they would be appreciative of it because, better to have a lot of tape in your plant arrive than for it to come and be jacked up. Okay, now, here's the drum roll. Ooh, tip over test is lit. See, and I do a little shaky. Everything stays in there. And that's how we like it. And it looks so nice. So give me a second. I'll be back. And we're back. I'm putting in some business cards because this is my sister. So she's going to help me do some marketing. I was also looking for my plant stickers to give her, but I couldn't find them. So she won't be getting any. I'm sorry, Jazzy Pew. Okay, now here's the time for the polyfill like I was explaining earlier. Because there are some leaves that are still unfurling, I want to make sure that they are safe and they will not break because I'm pretty sure they have some fenestrations because that one leaf is ginormous. So we're going to tuck some polyfill all around and anywhere I think where the leaves might need a little extra cushion. Don't mind my staring off into the distance. I was talking to people. And now we're about to pack her up. But I almost forgot my wrapping paper because I like to make my packages look nice and pretty. So see, I look over, boom! And I put my wrapping paper in there. She gets purple because she's cute and delicate like a flower. Don't tell her I said that though. So now we're gonna close her on up, seal her on up. Now, if this was like middle of July or like later in June, like the temperatures were above 80 or 90, I probably would have put insulation in to prevent the plants from being so hot, but they should be fine. They live in my 100-degree greenhouse. And so now we're adding live plant stickers so the male people can, attempt to be nice to the poor plant babies inside. And now for my thank you stickers, because I really do appreciate her. She, shout out to Jasmine. She has been my biggest supporter since I started this business in 2024. She's bought merch for me. She's bought plants for me. She's come from North Carolina to attend my events. Sister girl, I love you. I love you, girl. No, but seriously, I'm being so serious. I love her. I love her so much. And now for her packaging label. I'm a perfectionist, so I like to make sure it's on there straight. Don't judge me, y'all. Don't judge me. It ain't nothing but to do it. Ooh, 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 ooh. And that's it. I'm just doing a little light cleanup right now because I decided that I want to write a little personalized message on her box because, like I said, sister girl been pulling through for a sister girl. And she need to know that a sister girl appreciate another sister girl. And that was all she wrote. Oh, cover up the address. But look at it. And she will be going out this morning because I did not package it last night. But thank you so much for watching. Love you.